Hi guys, Lisa Laura here, and welcome back to another Waco Wednesday. So we're going to talk about Rachel and Michele, sort of, in a way. So Michele was Michele Jones, or Michele Jones Thibodeau. She was also married to David. She was the mother of Serenity, who was 4, and Chica and Little One, who were 22 months old when they died. Michele was the one that brought a lot of controversy because she was 14 when she had Serenity. She was 12 when she became spiritually married to David, and that brought a lot of controversy. That actually divided some of the people. Anyways. The reason for that was because yes, it was David that said that God told him to take Michele as his wife, but nobody knew what to do about that until Michele's sister Rachel had a dream and said that God commanded it. Otherwise, if David didn't do as God commanded, he would die. And then, so what I'm going to be talking about here is, I was reading my Bible a while ago, and I found this section in Genesis, the story of the biblical Rachel and her maid Bilhah, and it reminded me of that, what I was just talking about. I'm going to read it to you. It's Genesis 30, verses 3 through 8 is what I highlighted. So she said, she meaning the biblical Rachel, here's my maid Bilhah, go into her, and she's talking to her husband Jacob. Go into her, and she will bear a child on my knees, that I also may have children with her. Then she gave him Bilhah her maid as wife, and Jacob went into her, and Bilhah conceived and bore Jacob a son. Then Rachel said, God has judged my case, and he has also heard my voice and given me a son. Therefore she called his name Dan. And Rachel's maid Bilhah conceived again and bore Jacob a second son. Then Rachel said, with great wrestlings I have wrestled with my sister, and indeed I have prevailed. So she called his name Naphtali. So in the Bible, in Genesis, the biblical Rachel in Genesis, not the Rachel from Waco, not Rachel Jones, the biblical Rachel. She and her sister Leah were both married to Jacob, and Leah was having lots of children with Jacob. This Rachel in the Bible was having trouble conceiving a child, so she gave Jacob her maid as a wife, or concubine, if you want to use that word. And it reminded me of the Waco story about Rachel telling David that God commanded that he take Michele to be his wife, that he would die if he didn't take Michele to be his wife, like God commanded. That was what that story reminded me of. Not that it wasn't that the Rachel from Waco, Rachel Jones, was having. She didn't have trouble having kids. She had 3 children with David, and Michele also had 3 children. But I don't know. I don't know why I made the connection when I was reading this with that. I'm thinking it was Rachel Jones that put that on my heart or something, or somehow helped me make that connection, because when I was reading it, I immediately thought of that. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Love you all.